very interesting paradigm he's involved with. And if there are any questions, I'm sure. Where are you based, Mr. Shah? Where are you based?
Our QCI headquarters in Delhi. I'm 2 days a week. I am in Delhi. One day Friday in Mumbai and Ahmedabad. Udit knows very well.
Okay. 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 Okay.
And Jaxay Bhai has a lot of experience in various chapters. He's been charting new. He has been charting new territory all the time, and I think we would really want to have him as a on ground meeting with him, not online, not on air, the way he is, and
Since last Udit, since last 3 days I am out of the town. 4 cities I have visited. Today morning it was a hospital, all the RCSS meeting. Yesterday we had an MSME meeting. We are giving certification program to the MSME. But I love to join this sports is of course my hobby, passion. You know that. Of course, you are a pioneer in that, and we have also done something sports in Ahmedabad city, also whether it is a golf course or academy. So absolutely the integral part of us. But would like to join this movement. It's very nascent stage, but sometimes it is good because you don't have to unlearn something. You have to learn and learn more. And people like you, startups like you, we can do wonders in the leadership of Honorable PM.
We can do a lot together, and we really look forward to taking your expertise. And a lot of people on this call on their own industry areas are leaders in what they do. And I think as a united body, what we have to do is to create policies which will allow us as a industry body to, I would say, grow not only in India, but globally. With the DIPT and with the Ministry of Youth Affairs, because this is the industry side of it. And we don't want to really, we're not talking about the federation side of it or all of that. So I think each and every one can be of great value to each other. And
Absolutely.
That's what we are trying to do and set a standard for 23-24 in terms of very clear KRAs and what we can do.
Absolutely. And we are the nodal agency. DPIT is a nodal agency for us, for the QCI. I think that is our second home, DPIT. So whenever you require from any stage, whether it is advisory capacity or maybe a involvement, I am there as a personal capacity or a QCI.
Thank you so much, Jaxay Bhai. And I'll meet you soon when you are in Ahmedabad.
But you have to visit my academy also with it in Ahmedabad.
100%.
Yeah. Sorry, I have to log now. Pushback is happened. There was some time problem with the flight, so I could not able to join longer time. But let's meet. Let's have a core group at least and see how we can take it further.
Absolutely. Have a safe flight.
Thank you, and sorry for not letting join for the longer time. Bye.
Thank you.
Safe travel.
Yeah. Any other comments or anything we would like to discuss? We have 10 minutes before Sreejesh joins us.
I have 2 comments. I am going to Nagaland in towards the end of the month. So if anyone wants something to be done over there, please feel free to talk to the Sportscom Secretariat, and we'll get it done. The CM is very keen to develop the sports sector over there. and lead the Northeast. And I think a lot of buzz is anyway there. So no harm in exploring something over there. And it could be events, it could be industry, it could be anything.
Thank you, Udit,
Hi,
for
Rishi.
representing the entire body. How are you?
Udit, we should meet offline, Rishikesh, you and me, to take our one aspect that is pending forward. So I'll let Rishi coordinate that. But I think that one meeting is important that we meet again.
Surely we should do that. I'm available Tuesday, Wednesday. If any of you are available at that time, then one of the days we can meet.
Okay.
I'm venue agnostic, so no problem.
So let's kind of touch base on the Monday and decide Tuesday, Wednesday, which day where possible. So,
Done.
Sure. Sure.
So guys, we have just this is a very selfish moment. I'll take it right now because we have some time. We have my program director for the sports education from Tansri University, who's also running the Center of Excellence in the Mumbai. We will really be grateful if we can. And we can, use all of you to give our students some time over there to intern with you.
yeah, I've locked it in long ago. With
You
Jutika.
now I'm requesting the larger group, and I'm asking Jutika to actually send a letter to each and every one of you so that our kids get hands-on experience. And please do one more thing. Please ragadao them and make their lives very, very difficult. Thank you.
Will do, definitely.
Congratulations, Udit. First batch, fantastic.
Thank you so much, Vivek. Thank you. It's because of all
When
your
do they, when are they available? When do they,
So
this is for internship or?
internship, please. Jutika, you can answer some questions if
Yeah.
anyone.
Yeah. So,
Jutika.
hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
So currently they are in their second semester. They're interning for Gujarat Titans IPL. Once that is over and they give their exams in the last week of May, they should be available for further internships. I will be writing to each of you all individually, like Mr. Sheth requested. So, yeah.
So what kind of profiles are they coming up with? Like, is it more on?
So currently, because they are only bachelor students and they're just about in the first year of college, they're fairly open to any profiles, any kind of work. It's just about the exposure for them. But we try and give them operations, more of social media, digital, that kind of stuff, because they tend to catch on to that more easily. But happy to have anything on board.
Excellent, Jutika. Excellent.
Sounds good.
One more quick comment, Kavita ji, can we also have some of them interning with you if possible? Whenever convenient, if you could get back to us on that, please.
Yes, Jutika, I will touch base with you offline. I need lots of help.
Yes, please. Thank you so much.
And we can physically have them here with us. Whoever is from Delhi, they can join us. I will speak with you on this.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Mm.
Thank you guys for supporting us, and really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Udit and Jyotika, I think, I don't know about everyone else, but we've been experiencing, challenges of getting talent. So it's kind of ironic at times. We seem to have so many people, but when it comes to effective hiring, we seem to be having challenges. So yeah, so really looking forward to options and really supporting the process in what way we can as well.
Thank you. I'll tell you, one of our biggest challenges is that a lot of companies want them on site. And because they are also studying, because they're also trying to do, volunteering here and there, continue playing sport. At this time, I think that becomes our biggest challenge. But if anybody requires online help, it's right away, it's immediate. We're trying to get that process in place. And that should definitely not be a problem. But the on-site will take a year more, at least for us.
Also, Jyotika, from time to time, these are stalwarts of the industry. You can always call upon them to, address the students and give a very nice lecture. Of course, we will, be very grateful if you guys can share your thoughts and maybe take a class. It'll be really useful, because the practical world teaches so much more than in class. So that will be great.
100%. Please count on me to trouble all of you all for the same.
Sure, Jyotika, not a trouble. I think it's wonderful work you all are doing. And it's a pleasure to support. So
Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
Yeah, we all will be beneficiaries. So
Sreejesh has joined us. Sreejesh?
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, good to have you, Sreejesh. We can't see you. Okay, is it possible for you to switch on your camera?
One second. I'm just
Thank you.
settling down. 1 second.
Right. Thank you.
Okay, there I am. I was having a session this evening. I just came out from that.
Okay, sorry to pull you out, Sreejesh,
No,
but
no
we
issue,
were
no issue at
also wanting to have a quick this thing. Vivek, over to you, please. And I will just, yeah.
Sreejesh, such a pleasure to have you and to see you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Same here.
So Sreejesh, very nice to have you on the platform.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolute pleasure.
Thank you.
So I think we'll make this into a quick Q&A. I'm
Yeah,
sure there are
great.
lots of people who have questions for Sreejesh. So let's start. Anybody can put their hands up and ask him something, and that way we can make the most effective use of his time, and he can then return back to the field.
To know.
Very happy to know, Sreejesh. This is Ashwini Nachik. So happy you spoke those words.
Thank you.
That was Ashwini Nachappa. The voice went out.
I know her.
Yeah.
I know her. She's very familiar. So no need of any special introduction.
Hi, Sreejesh. This is Hakeem here. I'm a fellow Olympian. I swam for India at the Sydney Olympic Games,
Oh,
and
okay.
currently trying to do my bit to develop the sport of swimming. But I
Okay.
must say, I really, again, congratulations to you and your hockey team, or the India hockey team that's been doing so well. I know my daughter, watching, you all win the bronze at Tokyo, and then the women's, winning, finishing fourth. For me,
Yeah,
that was
fourth, yes.
also, a big achievement. So, she picked up a hockey stick, and she was 5 years old at that time, and, was interested. My question to you is, how do we keep the momentum going? I mean, what's happening? What's the goals that are currently being set for hockey, and how do we consistently, beat the best in the world?
That was a moment where we all cherish, and we are all want to look behind and get that spirit from, and but that's a history now. That's past. We cannot hang on there. We cannot think about those past glory days. It's a time to move on. There are a lot of changes happen in this team. New players came in. New coaches are coming up in this team. So it's a new era now. But for us, it's an important part now is to play in the Asian Games and win a medal there to qualify for the Paris Olympics, because what is next is more important for us. And the medal, the bronze medal in Tokyo, that gives us more responsibility. You know what? When you win a medal, that gives you that provides what is called here expectations on our fans. The hockey lovers. They expect more from us now. So that is a kind of big responsibility on our shoulder now, and that's give us energy. That's give us responsibility to practice really hard every time when we step on this hockey field. And when you are looking forward, definitely we do have eight more matches in Pro League. Then after that, I'm sorry about that. There's a vehicle coming up in between, so the noise.
It's okay, Sreejesh. We can hear you clearly.
Okay, then it's fine. So for us, 8 more Pro League matches are coming up. Then after that, we are going to Spain for a coronation tournament. Then Asian Champions Trophy is there. Then Asian Games, which is really important for us. Then another 1 more year to Olympics. So definitely, past Olympics was an inspiration, was a great moment, was a historical moment for us. But that's a past now for us. The next day is more important, and the next one is more important.
So how do you make hockey more accessible? Because like I said, I got my daughter a hockey stick, but it's not easy yet to access a program that she can be part of.
Hakim bhai, definitely being a player, I'm not the right person to say anything about that, because the facilities and all the basic infrastructure has to come from the association and the state government. Because still being a South Indian, being a Keralite, I always feel it like, okay, hockey is not having that much of facilities in the grassroots level. That's why the schools are not providing any kind of training sessions for the kids, because first of all, the parents are not really keen to send them for hockey, because of they're afraid of getting hit by hockey stick or get hurt by hockey ball. And second thing is that the ground itself costs a lot to lay down, because AstroTurf costs you more than 50 to 20 crores, which is really hard for any individual schools to bear it. But still, I feel like there are a lot of summer coaching camps are happening around this states and around the country now. And most of the states are providing. I mean, we can take Odisha. They're conducted a summer coaching camp, included 10,000 kids. So that's a big step from their side. Even Punjab, they're doing a lot of summer coaching camp. But instead of getting a training on the field, lots of schools are providing summer coaching camp in the third ground, which is really good. At least they can learn basics. At least they really know about what is hockey is. And most of that they are physically fit, rather than sitting in front of sitting in a couch and watching TV. It's more important for them to send them outside and get them physical activity, play some hockey or play any games. I think some summer coaching camp is the best option for you, sir.
Thank you.
Talking about momentum, Sreejesh, 2004, you made your junior hockey debut. What keeps you going 20 years later? I think that's incredible and a lot to learn from that.
greedy mindset. I always say that dil mange mora. So every time when I step on the field, I always think one thing. It's like because of me, I don't want my team, lose, or because of my performance, my country, lose any matches. So that's the one thing which always inspire me, which always force me to, wake up from the bed and go to the ground. And second thing, when I was training in the academy, the coach, my coach, he said one thing to me, Sri, you got an opportunity in the national camp now. You played in the international. Listen, remember one thing. When you consider goal, when you lose a match, nobody says that Sreejesh consider goal or Sreejesh lost a match. They always says that India consider goal and India lost a match. So that's a inspiration which I always get when I step on the field. I feel like Sreejesh, you need to become a better version of yourself every day and to play for your country, because being 50-50 is not at all workable. I mean, a lot of you people know that. So that's a one mantra which I'm forced. I mean, which I'm following it now. And secondly, um, I never compare myself with anyone. I think that's the best thing which I always do, and that's the only thing which helping me to improve myself. Because when you compare with yourself with someone, you always reach the level of that person, but you will not grow from the other person. So I always force myself to think that way. You need to work hard. You need to improve yourself so that you can contribute more to your team. And and I don't know, when you said that, when I got that medal, then I remember it took me 21 years to stand in that podium. So the time goes like a splasher. So it was like a miracle for me as well. Because when I look back, I don't know how I survived in this journey, but I don't know. But still, God grace, lot of hard work and lot of sacrifice and lot of good moments with my teammates. I'm here.
Fantastic.
Vivek, Shri's longevity is because his heart beats for the country. Being the oldest member of the
Yeah, I can see that. You're right.
Yeah. Congratulations, Shri. You've been an inspiration.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Simple, because we were one of the sponsors of the Indian Olympic team to Tokyo this year, and I had this opportunity to meet you in Delhi around the felicitation function. And this is exactly the same conversation. The words are also the same. Cut to 1 year later, this is exactly the same. So it's like so beautiful to listen to it all over again. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Hey Shri, hi, I'm Naveen here. In fact, I met you way back in Sai Kengeri with S.K. Sunil and Raghunath.
Okay.
So we also streamed the Department Nationals in Bangalore with Vikram Khan sir, and so actually recently this Hockey India League is getting revamped, right? So
Yes.
it was there before, and now it's again getting revamped. And because a lot of leagues are there, Kabaddi or even in football and all. So what change you think you should bring in to make it more popularized as hockey, or a Hockey India League to become much more better now? What changes you think should be much more implemented in that?
See, what makes Hockey India League different than other? I mean, I'm not taking IPL, but the rest of the leagues is like we are getting all the top players from the entire world to the league, and our young players, the guys, those who are 16, 20, or 21, they are getting a chance to share a dressing room or share a same bus with the international talents. So that gives them more experience. How an international world-class player behave, how the foreign guys, the Australian player, how he sit, how he involved in a team meeting, how he eat, how he travel, how he train, how he recover. So each and every details they are learning from them. And second thing is that the packed crowd. When you go to Odisha, when you go to Punjab, when you go to Chennai, when you go to Bangalore, you are getting an extraordinary crowd, more than 10,000 people or 5,000 people. These are the experience, because hockey or any sports is really easy to play, because you can see the difference between a normal tournament and a World Cup and Olympic Games. So we play the same game, but the names itself gives you pressure. So a player is getting experience through playing in front of 5,000, 10,000 people, they are setting up their mind for bigger events. So Hockey India Leagues was one of the platform. I believe that nowadays, I mean, in my team, almost all the members in the senior team, except one or two, are involved with Hockey India League. They played in some teams. They have that experience that helping them to manage the pressure on the field. Because here, it's all the game happens. It's on the field. It's everything is normal. So when you are training here, that is more important for any players to manage the pressure. So that is what I always tell my youngsters. It's if you can manage your pressure here, it's really easy to play the game there because in your entire life you are playing the same game, but the label of the tournament that brings the pressure. So Hockey India League helps us a lot to manage that pressure. And second thing is that I'll take an example of Jamie Doyle. So for me, before I played against him or before I met him during the Hockey India League, he was a great player. He was an outstanding player. Well, I mean, being a goalkeeper, he was a nightmare for me. But when I started to play with him in Hockey India League, I feel like, oh, Jamie Doyle is a normal person. I can stop his shots because I train with him every day. I knew him. Okay, this is what he does, and I can simply save those balls, and that gives some comfort, settlement in my mind. That's helped me to face them again. And next time when I played against Australia, when I played against Jamie Doyle, I feel like, oh, I know this guy. I can stop his shot. That's the mindset of we need because definitely our culture, it's always like we always feel that Gora's got some superiority, but when we started to play with them, we feel like, oh, they are just like us, they are normal. So that kind of mindset Hockey India League brought to us, and that will help us. And about the familiarity of the event, I think the broadcasting team need to do a lot of work advertising the events, putting up advertisement through, through cricket, in between cricket matches or in between kabaddi matches, so that the people will get attracted. Because nowadays nobody knows what time is a hockey match is, because those who are not really following hockey closely, they knew that okay, this is the timing of the matches. Otherwise, the normal people never get a chance to know when the matches are going to happen. So publicity is the one thing. Second thing is you need to bring these sports into places like Chennai, Bangalore, Hyderabad. Definitely Bombay included, but even Manipur, so that those areas will develop. You need to develop these sports through the states where there are hockey fans and they never got an opportunity to watch the game more lively.
Okay, thanks, Shri.
Hi, Sreejesh. I have a question for you. Jitika here.
Yes.
So since you mentioned this right now about you being able to create the impact because you're creating familiarity, etc., what about bringing the other Olympians? Because hockey is a team sport, right? Not all of them survive in sport after they retire. So what happens to them? How do you bring them back? How do you I know there are federations that do this as well, but on a player level, on your peer level, how do you manage to kind of keep them within sport?
Jitika, right? But it's all about individuals. I never says that every sports person can be a good coach, but they know that game. They know the basics. They can teach players, and everyone can't come up into international level or Indian level, but they can train in their village. They can go to the nearest school and teach them. No, none of the teachers, none of the headmasters, none of the department, none of the government will say that no, you can't come and train our kids. Everyone welcome them, but it's all about us, what we want, and how do I want to contribute to my game. Because as long as I knew, a lot of Olympians, a lot of senior players, they wanted to be part of the national team, but they don't want to work in the grassroots level. That's the worst part of hockey, as long as I knew that. Because until unless if you are not working on the grassroots level, you cannot expect quality players on the top level. Because a lot of the coaches whom I know really well, they learned hockey in 90s or early 2000, and hockey is changing a lot because of the astroturf. The technique is changing, the game speed is changing, the physique of the players, you need to develop the players physique in a different way. So they are not learning that, they are not upgrading themselves. So the players, those who played recently, those who are really familiar with the latest technology, latest way of playing hockey, use that experience to teach the young but in the grassroots level. Go to a government school. Yeah. You don't need to go to an international school. You don't need to go to a CBSE school. Go to a government school. Teach them the basics. If you train 100 or 1,000 kids, you will get one player who is eligible to play for the national team or who can bring a gold medal to our country. So do that. If you get one player, your life is, I can say you become second champion after playing in Olympian. After playing in Olympic Games. So definitely my request and my wish uh, for my fellow Olympians or the senior players and my juniors, if you are not getting an opportunity to train the Indian team or in the junior team, no, don't forget about that. Train your state team, train your district team. Nothing else happens. Go to school, train the kids. Then you can bring, if you are good enough, you can produce talents from there as well.
Thank you. It's very helpful to know that that's the thought process behind it, because obviously it all begins with making your own effort. So thank you.
And we can take example from cricket. They're all the ex players now they are commentators. So yes. So you can use them as well, but they are experts. You can use them for or take all this expert advice. Analyze the game. So that's also a good option, but you need to train them.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Sreejesh.
Any other questions for Sreejesh?
Yeah, just one small thing. Sreejesh, it was great listening to you. I was listening to you for the last 15 minutes, and you spoke from the heart, I must say, that we can make out. And you'll be pleased to know that the hockey sticks which you use of Alpha Hockey, they are made in Jalandhar, and a friend of mine is making, Nitin Mahajan. His factory is very close to mine, And I'm sure the sports equipment and the sports on the field have both come up in the last, I can say, a decade or so. Yes. And I can assure you from the equipment's point of view, the industry is sunrise sector, and we are daily doing new developments in the sports equipment market. And supposedly, if you have any sort of feedbacks, I'm sure you must be given to the Alpha people. But if we can have more, feedback from other players, including you and others, we can further improve our equipments. And India is one of the largest, producers of hockey sticks. I'm sure, earlier they were being all imported. Now they are made in Jalandhar and other parts of India. These equipments play a very vital role in the performance of the players, and your feedback is most valuable for the manufacturers. So, if you have any sort of comments or anything which we can improve, we are more than welcome. You are more than welcome to offer your comments.
Mughal bhai, you're asking the right question to a wrong person. Because being a goalkeeper, I don't want my players to bang on me with a good hockey stick. they will break my pads and they'll break my helmet. So I don't want them to do that. But but still, the sticks are getting more stronger nowadays, and the shots and the players also. I mean, definitely when the equipments are getting better, the players using it in a wise way, and the game is turning into next level, because the goal shot and the penalty corner, definitely penalty corner is the excited part of hockey, and the defensive equipments also. Every day, I mean, you people are working hard to improve the quality, the safety of the players, and definitely I'm using a goalkeeper equipment from OBO, that's a New Zealand made thing, and even they're also trying to introduce new design, get with new forms so that the rebound goes long, and the sticks are made really good so that the rebound goes again wide. You don't want to swing a lot to get a better shot or better clearance. So technically, if I say the hockey sticks are improved, I mean, the quality of the hockey sticks, the pads, the shoes are really good. But in the point of view, what I say is that the cost is an important factor, because if you want to develop the sports, you need to be, I say they're middle class friendly or lower class friendly, because the good hockey stick will cost you around 15,000 rupees. That is like a annual income of a middle class family, or a small scale family. So it's really important for us to make or create a good quality hockey stick in cheaper rates, so that the kids can afford it, or school can afford it, so that when the equipments are really good quality and in a less price, it's easy for anybody to afford it and they can use it. So the first thing is that, okay, you need to develop something which will help to manufacture hockey stick in lesser amount. And second thing, the quality of the hockey goalkeeper equipments, because I'm mad. That's why I'm a goalkeeper. All the goalkeepers are here. They're crazy. That's why they are there, because otherwise without a proper equipment, without a proper safety, they can't stay in front of a player who can hit a ball in 120 or 130 kilometer per hour. So for me, when you're safe, you are bold and you take wise decision, you save the balls. When you are scared, when you feel like, when you are insecure about your equipments, you always think twice. That time you consider goal. So being a goalkeeper, the quality of the equipments are really important. So I never compromise for that. Second things, if you people are, if you're capable to build goalkeeper equipments or any other stuff in a minimal way, then that's going to be really helpful for the game to develop. And the rest of the things, I'll send you my account number. You can pay, then I'll give you the feedback.
Absolutely, absolutely. Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Sreejesh has to go now. We requested him to come for 15-20 minutes and he has given so much of time. Sreejesh, you have been fantastic. We all know you and it was an inspiration to listen to you. Vivek, anything, the last words from you, please.
Really, Sreejesh, your passion comes through, and like Ashwini also mentioned, your heart beats for India. I think that's so wonderful to see. We're all involved in sports in one way or another, and we all carry that flame with us. So thank you so much for spending this time with us today.
And, thank you, Vivek.
Thank you, Sreejesh. And I also want to thank Shweta from Sai. She has been instrumental in getting you to us. And thank you to both of you. Really appreciate your being with us.
I'll take credit for Sreejesh.
Thank you, Kavita, man. You are a great host. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.